Hey Aquarius, I hope that you're all doing well. What I was seeing go on in the pre-shuffle is that it looks like something is being sorted through that maybe didn't start off so clear, and you can be getting more clear on that. We're starting off first with King of Swords. And Ace of Pentacles. And High Priestess. And Two of Wands. Okay. I feel like the position that you're in right now is one where at this point, actually, you can be clear on how it is that you feel, and you can be ready to honor that. King of Swords is that part of us that we work through things, we process things to gain more clarity, to gain more understanding, so we feel like we are seeing everything in the way that it needs to be seen in order to be understood, processed, digested. And having the Ace of Pentacles there would be feeling clear on a new chapter. Having the High Priestess there, this is something that can be connected with how it is that you feel, what it is that you want, because we have the Moon here with the High Priestess. The Moon is about, High Priestess is about what you really feel on the deepest levels. And then Two of Wands can be about what you're going to be doing about that. And you can be ready to start this new chapter now. I feel as well like this feels like finally my heart and my head are on the same page with one another, and now I can proceed. And there can be a collective sigh of relief within you that you are on the same page with yourself now, rather than like fighting with yourself or working through some type of process. It feels like everybody made it to the finish line now. Everything in its right place. And you will feel a deep peace within you. That will be the confirmation. Even if there's other surface level stuff going on, when you feel into the basis of your heart, you will feel at peace about this. I feel as well like maybe the part of you that understands things or that processes things and looks at things from a more intellectual standpoint, it may have needed to catch up with what you knew and how you felt on a deeper level, because maybe you've been having these feelings. The High Priestess feels like something has been established, but having the King of Swords show up in the way that it is, maybe you weren't, maybe something like took a longer time to process, whereas the High Priestess was already aware of this, but the part of you that consciously understands that and has things clicking may have been like a couple steps behind, but is now finally caught up with what you're really feeling. And so moves can be made now at this point. I am seeing a new chapter that's opening up, and I'm seeing a lot of insight here, a lot of tuning into what's going to be happening next. All right, we have a Tower coming out. I've been seeing the Tower a lot recently. I think it came out maybe twice yesterday. I've seen it a few times today. This can feel like a bit of a what is this going to feel like? On a level of feeling, there can be a big rearranging that's in the process of taking place, and there can be more ready action being taken on behalf of the way that you feel, in a way that maybe you weren't ready to do before, but now you are ready. That's what I'm feeling with the High Priestess and the Tower. I feel like all of the old stuff that had to be worked through has been worked through. All of the old structures that needed to be demolished have been demolished. And what is standing now is the pure essence of how you truly feel. And you feeling finally like you have united with that part of yourself that you've been trying so desperately to connect with, to no avail until these things got knocked down. And now that that's happened, you can feel like your connection is in full force once again. And it even seems like something can now fall into place. Something is now coming together. We're ending with the Three of Cups. That is a card where things come back together the way that they're supposed to be, in a way that maybe they weren't before because other stuff had to be happening. It's like, can't do that right now. I'm doing this work. And this feels like a lot of heavy shadow work, emotional work that's been being done, all to set this up so things can finally come together. And this can even be a plan that's being made for things to come together now. To connect. A plan being made to connect. Everybody can be on the same page now and ready to move forward with that. And I'm seeing Temperance too. So this is something that it could have taken a lot of time to get to this point. Maybe even too, somebody felt like there was a lot that they needed to do to prepare to step into this role within their life. But now with the Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, I do feel like this person is very much ready to be doing that now. And it can feel like there is a lot of raw essence and feeling of things. It feels like there's nothing left but the raw essence of what one feels, and that visceral connection that one has, that palpable, tangible connection that one has in their truest form and truest essence. Like there aren't any blocks or any structures getting in the way of that, any like pre-made stuff. It feels like everything that's not really how you feel has been knocked down, has been demolished, and now all that's left standing is the true essence. And there's a deep wisdom and insight within that. I'm hearing Sophia. And so that's what you're left with. The knowledge, and it's the self-knowledge, it's the self-awareness that you're left with. And you feel like you can come together once again with that part of you that I feel maybe there had been a little bit of a, I don't know, like something had to be restructured and maybe even redefined in order for this to be connected with once again. I'm seeing a new chapter be here. It feels like, okay, now it has arrived. This is what's going to be happening. It feels like there's a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of material be around, and there are choices that need to be made about how one is going to grasp that and shape it. Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff be all around. It's like if you're building something, okay, and the building gets knocked down and you have all of the material there, but it needs to be shaped. I'm seeing you be in that process of things. And for some of you, there's another person that's involved in this process with you. So there can be, everything was freshly knocked down, and now you and this person are going to figure out what it is that you want to build with this now at this point. And having High Priestess feels like the part of you that needed to be connected to make sure that you're going to build something properly. It's like that part of you that's going to give you the best direction is now online and is the one that's commanding this, and it comes from the pure essence of your heart. And that's why this is so important, because it feels like that wasn't totally there before. There were structures that were blocking that before. Kind of like a clearing that has happened now, so you have full access. Because this feels pretty fresh, there is stuff that you can be in the process of figuring out right now. Like some stuff that hasn't totally been figured out is what I'm seeing. Something has happened, and now I'm seeing it be permission to be able to move forward. You You also may not have expected for things to be happening in the way that they are right now. There's something about that where it may shift things around in a way that you didn't expect, and it feels like in a way that's connected with a break from the norm, a break out of the routine, where now instead of having that muscle memory of what to do, it introduces different options that you didn't have before. So now you get to do free play in a way that it's like less structured than what was happening before, but it gives you more freedom and more movement and more of a sense of decision and alignment with what your personal preferences would be. And then seeing the last card, the Three of Cups, go back in with Nine of Cups. This can be like, finally, this is allowing things to come together in the way that I want to. And for some of you, it can even mean that there's somebody that you're connecting with, or somebody that you're going to be celebrating things with, or you can feel like you guys are on the same page. There can be like a meeting, there can be spending time, just something going on that feels like things are emotionally where you want them to be, and that all of this stuff was work that was being put in for things to be able to fall into place. And I'm seeing that it was quite a long process. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.